Digitalization, the Internet, and other technologies have broken down all the walls of the world, allowing the democratization of capital, technology, and information to come at the same time. Technological progress has proven that the function of the left brain can be replaced, and technology can be more efficient. Secondly, the transformation of exchange, production, trading, innovation, and lifestyle, especially as China is facing the cross-cutting of these 5 ways, has led more and more people to shift from practical rational needs such as survival and food, to emotional demands such as entertainment and happiness. The shift from focusing on high economic growth with one hand GDP to sacrificing GDP to achieving energy conservation and consumption reduction and calculating the happiness index in various regions is clear evidence. Thirdly, the Huashan road of science and technology has been falsified, and various factors such as capital, culture, and talent are constantly being dismantled, grafted, and integrated under the impact of marketization, industrialization, virtualization, and other forms. The reallocation of these resource elements is not just a theoretical logical deduction and systematic analysis, but requires improvised inspiration, obsession with details, and creativity. Fourthly, people's faith in science and technology is quietly transforming into a reverence for art and creativity. On the one hand, compared to professions such as lawyers, accountants, and auditors, many people prefer to work in the fields of art, entertainment, and design. For example, art designers in the United States have grown tenfold in the past decade. On the other hand, creativity is becoming a global trend. Singapore's creative industry with design, art, and media as its 3 pillars, has an average annual growth rate of over 8% higher than economic growth. And Shanghai's creative industry has also accounted for 6.55% of the local GDP. In addition, the government's emphasis and cultivation on the creative industry, such as Chongqing's plan to build 20 creative industry bases in 2008, bringing the assets of the creative industry to over 800 billion by 2012, will undoubtedly accelerate the switching of the creative engine. As a result, with left brain control is clearly outdated, and the thinking style of the younger generation has shifted from left switch from brain to right brain. The right brain belongs to the brain that can generate beauty and joy through inspiration, intuition, music, art, religion, and other aspects. It processes information through spatial dependence and intuitive simulation of creative thinking, opening up a jumping and fantasy imagination space for humans. The right brain represents personalization, virtualization, creativity, and fashion, which precisely matches the infiltration of multiple civilizations, the intersection of multiple ways, and the fusion of multiple needs under globalization. For Convini, the knowledge contrast of 4 economic civilizations' lack of understanding of various economic phenomena, especially the abnormal operation in the financial field, has led to a lack of understanding of human knowledge systems. Reflection on the accumulation of human knowledge corresponds to the process of human civilization. While existing knowledge still remains in the summary and inference of past economic civilizations, so it is necessary to sort out human economic civilization and deduce the emergence and characteristics of new civilizations. The process of economic civilization is accompanied by the evolution of industries, and the earliest industry that emerged in humanity is agriculture. Animal husbandry predates agriculture industry, but animal husbandry has not been widely promoted. In a broad sense, animal husbandry belongs to agriculture, which corresponds to agricultural civilization. The basic elements of agricultural civilization are land and labor. Labor is the father of wealth and land is the mother of wealth. Other forms of industry such as handicrafts, commerce, religion, and service industries are subordinate and even considered to not create value. The understanding of wealth is very singular, and the purpose of competition between people and countries is primitive wealth. Without different values competing with each other, conflicts caused by religion do not fall within the scope of economic civilization discussed in this article. Agricultural civilization has lasted for thousands of years, and its knowledge can be effective for thousands of years. It is reasonable to say that half of the Analects of Confucius has conquered the world. The rapid advancement of the Industrial Revolution has brought humanity into a new civilization system, namely the stage of industrial civilization. Work industrial civilization is fundamentally different from agricultural civilization. The basic elements of industrial civilization are capital and value, which are exchanged for the purpose of production. The general equivalent of exchange is currency, early gold and silver coins, later paper currency. After the emergence of paper money, the currency form expanded, and inflation became the social and economic partner. Humanity has in a deeper understanding of wealth. There have also been huge differences in understanding, with one faction starting from human labor, holding high the banner of labor value, and deriving surplus value is defined as labor value wealth. Ricardo's value theory, Marx's labor axiology, Lenin's and Stalin's socialism theory. The other school directly launches from. It has contributed % of the GDP to an area of 2 square kilometers, and its development and growth have captured the benchmark of Wall Street, allowing the UK to once again enjoy the wonderful taste of becoming an international financial center in a century. Almost at the same time, the big financial explosion in Japan was manifested in the Plaza Accord, with the result that the surplus of nearly $100 million was wiped out, and the pound was licked alone in the loss of. So, the expression of the financial explosion in reality is nothing more than the booming financial derivatives market. The virtual economy has separated from the real economy into its own system and flourished, and the new game rules and institutional system will be different from the past. Capital and windfall profits will replace physical goods and growth as the theme words of the economy. The third is why the financial industry exploded. This is the general rule of the development of economic power. Who is the supergiant of the world economy? 4. Pricing. Necessary ineffective labor. Financial literature. One of the biggest characteristics of Ming is irrational prosperity, which includes a large number of investment failures and currency evaporation. It is these essential ineffective labor that achieve irrational prosperity. Acceleration of factor integration. That is, under the combined effect of globalization and informatization, the process of financial transactions are compressed. Efficiency is greatly improved, and the speed of factor integration is unprecedented, resulting in unimaginable scale and effects. Cognitive differences have become an important variable affecting financial activities. That is, different cognitive levels and abilities determine the status and destiny of countries, enterprises and individuals in financial civilization. If they are misled by conspiracy theory and take this as an action model, their future can be imagined. The foundation of this axiology comes from the formula of economic globalization plus market economy system equal money surplus. That is, the exchange-oriented market economy itself is a system of producing surplus money, and globalization has enhanced the ability to produce surplus money. The surplus money provides a prerequisite for the independence of currency transactions from the real economy, creating a currency as the trading object, and carrying out capitalization, securitization, marketization and internationalization upgrading, and ultimately, it will free from the constraints of traditional media, happily generate money, and create a new economic model of economic prosperity and prosperity. However, this perfect process has been embedded with the original sin of marketization from the beginning. Just like the original sin of agricultural civilization is the original sin of land concentration and industrial civilization is resource monopoly, the original sin of information civilization is information overflow, and the original sin of financial civilization is currency surplus and evaporation. Although Greenspan and Bernanke believed that there was a problem in the market, the media believed that it was the result of excessive morality, financial innovation and unfavorable government regulation. Soros believed that it was the result of market fundamentalism, and Europeans believed that there was a problem with capitalism and liberalism. They almost invariably ignored the fact that the original sin of the market overproduction and the fact that the surplus currency lost its anchor of stability. Moreover, there is a lack of insight into the commodification attributes of currency. Currency has long surpassed traditional attributes such as exchange, circulation, and storage, and has become the world's most important trading product. The amount of capital trade is hundreds of times as that of real economy trade. As a commodity, it must follow general laws, and it is difficult to escape the cycle of economic crisis. The fate of exchange members holding exchange member stocks, and all financial institutions can participate in securities trading (ISUOS) activities. Abolish various financial investment regulations, and banks began to provide comprehensive financial services, including securities business. In full OMS of regulation, the Bank of England has transferred the regulatory function of the banking industry to the Financial Services Authority of the UK. The financial Big Bang in the UK completely destroyed the financial division of the UK and Commonwealth countries and promoted the integration of merchant bank business and stockbroking business, as well as the integration of commercial banks and investment banks. Commercial banks in the UK have successively acquired and merged securities brokers, gradually emerging a group of super financial institutions, covering various fields such as banking, securities, insurance, trusts, etc., becoming a versatile financial group similar to Germany. Just as the Thatcher Revolution triggered a wave of global market-oriented reforms, the City of London's finance exploded. The explosion triggered a global wave of financial liberalization. Japan Tokyo financial explosion. Japan's financial liberalization reform directly refers to the sample of the UK which is called the Tokyo Financial Big Bang. This is short. The Hashimoto Cabinet of Japan was launched on July with the core of promoting financial liberalization by relaxing financial regulations. The main legal basis of the Tokyo financial explosion is the Foreign Exchange Control Law and the Bank of Japan Law. The main content is that Japan will relax foreign exchange trading restrictions, and the venues for foreign exchange trading are not limited to licensed banks, and even supermarkets can engage in currency exchange. Japan's financial industry is officially moving towards free competition. The so-called asset appreciation mortgage loan refers to a loan that can be based on property appreciation. In the event of property appreciation, increase the amount of mortgage loans or further arrange new loans for the appreciation part. The main forms are additional mortgage remortgage and home equity loan. In practice, due to the existence of leverage in such loans, they are an important channel for transmitting information and amplifying policy effects between the financial system and the real estate market. Managing such loans can effectively prevent resonance between the real estate and financial markets. Although such loans are not prohibited by law and regulation in Germany, the financial system maintains a very cautious attitude when engaging in such loan business. In addition, any institution that wishes to issue Pfandbrief mortgaged bonds must have sufficient collateral, and the collateral used for the issuance of Pfandbrief mortgaged bonds must not exceed 60% of the MLV of the property. This proportion is much lower than Spain, 80%, in Portugal, 75% in Ireland, and other countries. This arrangement has actually played a role in suppressing the issuance of loans with high loan-to-value ratios. At the same time, Germany's loan-to-value ratio is usually 70%, which is also lower than countries such as the United States, Japan, the United Kingdom, and France. In addition, the German housing loan market uses a housing evaluation price lower than the MLV of the real-time market value when calculating the loan-to-value ratio. This means that the actual loan-to-value ratio in Germany is even lower compared to other countries where the market value of real estate is widely used to calculate the loan-to-value ratio. Obviously, in the field of housing finance, Germany adopts the principle of prudence in the financial industry. In short, it is precisely because of the heavily fortified speculative factors that naturally exist in the real estate market that have been reduced to, as a result, Germany has become the only developed country among all developed countries that has not been affected by the real estate market interference, thus greatly eliminating the inevitable unfair factors in the real estate market. The structure of the real estate finance market in Germany is also worth paying attention to when it comes to real estate finance. Section by 2019 savings banks accounted for 32.1% of housing funds in Germany. Commercial banks accounted for 24.7%. Credit unions accounted for 23.8%. And building societies accounted for 10%. This structure has greatly weakened the commercial color of real estate finance and has played a positive role in curbing the foam in the German real estate market and the real estate financial market. In short, in the real estate system we adhere to the principle of renting housing, and in the real estate financial market, we adhere to the principle of prudence while minimizing the positive feedback effect between the